We were headed to the lake. We're in the middle of the mountain on the way to Squamish, and we got hydroplane. It's been twice.
Twice?
I thought I was really
That was
going, yeah, that was it. I'm going to heaven. And what scares me the most are the thought of what happened if I get, disabled. What happened if someone has died? What happened if I died, my daughter lived, but she is paralyzed? Those thoughts of mine paralyze me. And so,
this is Lorena. She's my sister in Christ. I hope you join with us until the end of this video because she has a very beautiful story that she is going to share. We met from the church, right?
yes, you were introduced by your sister.
Yeah. So since that time, we became a friend. First, I want to ask you how long you've been here in Canada now?
I've been here in Canada for almost 13 years. The first time I stepped in here in Vancouver, I never have been moving to any other provinces. That was May 25th, 2012. So it's almost 13 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And yeah, God has really worked on me. I was able to sponsor my daughter to come and join me living in Canada. Sacrifices happens those times that I was being away with my daughter.
That was a
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Yeah. So I had a dream to come to Canada.
Oh, you
Yeah.
had a dream.
I dreamed to come to Canada. I was so fortunate to have a best friend who was actually helped me to come here. She was working with a very beautiful Persian family as a part-time, and then during those times I was in Macau. I was hired as a private tutor of a Macanese family, and then when my best friend told me that she has a potential employer for me, I wasn't hesitate. I talked to this employer, persuade them to hire me, and there they are. They are so supportive. They helped me all through the paperwork, including all my plane tickets and my medical, all the expenses. So they were so nice to me.
So it happens very quick, right?
It was
sounds like-
actually, I think when God really wants you to move to somewhere places, it will go so smooth.
Yeah, that's really true. I believe in that. So when you came to Canada, you came from different place.
Yes.
Which you said Macau.
Macau, yeah.
So from the Philippines to Macau, that was your first country that you...
No,
from
actually, my first country that I worked was Singapore. I worked in Singapore for 5 years. And then after that, I moved into Hong Kong. And then I got pregnant, went back. And then after pregnancy, my daughter was just 4 months when I left her to Macau. I really want to provide her a better future. So I said, although Philippines is the most, warmest and happy, but still in terms of monetary and financial things, it's not enough for me to support my daughter and to reach my dream.
So were you working in the Philippines before you left Macau?
No, ate, I wasn't. I just stayed in the Philippines I do have a little bit of a business. Yeah. So from Hong Kong going back to Philippines to give birth, I have a little bit of a poultry production.
Oh, that's nice.
I also have hog production, like I have a piggery.
Oh, I
So,
that's so nice.
Yeah, it was actually a very helpful business, and it helps me provide for Hannah's daily, milk and other expenditures.
So from Philippines to Singapore, Singapore to Macau.
To Hong Kong, and then
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong to the Philippines, and then Philippines to Macau.
And then Canada.
And then Macau to Canada.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Many
It's a
places
journey.
that you
Yeah,
went.
it was really a journey.
So when you came to Canada, you worked for someone
Yes.
as a contract worker.
As a caregiver.
Okay.
Yeah. I was a nanny for a Persian family. I have a really good connection with them. They treated me just like their own family. They helped me through with my career. They helped me pursue my ambitions. Like, they never had to stop me.
So when you finish with your contract with them, what's the next thing?
The
you did?
career, yeah. So during my work with them, when I got my open permit,
Mm.
they allow me to work in their family daycare. So I work with the kids, and there I met the persons that has a connections to the hotel. So I look after their daughter, and we had a really good connection. So she was once asked me if I would want to work at the hotel,
Oh, that's
because I was
nice.
working 5 jobs at the same time, like
At the
cleaning,
same time.
yeah, cleaning
So
houses.
see how hard she is working. So I wasn't wrong when I said that you are very hardworking.
Oh,
really.
thank you.
So how did you handle 5 jobs?
Jobs, yeah. I believe, yeah, I think it's just a managing time. I know it can be really hard, but also I have the good influence environment, I would say. My employers, my boss, are very supportive. So I allocated my time. I have this,
That's really
Yeah.
a good help.
Yeah.
Really.
It was
best
really,
help
yeah.
if you're
So
employed.
they allow me to just, during my days off, I work at the booster juice, and then after my, before
But you were still living with them.
yes, I was still a
Wow.
live-in nanny, and I live freely for them. Like, I don't pay for my house. I don't pay for my.
So
Yeah,
nice.
I don't pay for my house. I don't pay for my food, and I'm still earning from the other, other jobs.
Yeah.
So they were really actually a blessings to me, and so that's why I made a really good connection with them until now. I think I owe half of my fortune here in Canada because
you
of
were
them.
just so blessed.
Yeah.
Because of that employer, they treat you like a
Family.
family. When did you start working from them?
I'm still doing a part-time from 2016 to 2017.
Oh.
Since when my daughter came to Canada and I decided to just find on my own place.
Oh, that's when you moved out.
Yes, and then I recommended my sister to do their place now.
So when you left totally from them, this is the job where you went in?
Yes, when I decided to just focus on the hotelier, hospitality industry. But then again, I said, it's kind of not enough. And here we come, hit pandemic. So when my daughter came here 2017, I moved into a very expensive neighborhood like North Vancouver. I said, I think one job is not enough. But then I said, if I would take 2 jobs, I will not have time for my daughter. So we just really live below our means. I tried to do budgeting and do a little bit of a sideline. So working is still in cleaning houses like that.
So you're doing mostly of that for housing?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I was fortunate enough again that I was hired into the hotel as they have a very good wages per hour. So that's why I said it suffice my needs and Hannah. Because Hannah is also attending into a non-public school.
Yeah.
So the transportations, there's a lot of people involved in my life raising my daughter here. Because I live in North Van, her school in Vancouver.
Oh, that's
Pastor
that's in
Town's
the
wives.
church,
Yes.
right?
So Pastor Town's wives who took her to
school.
school and pick her up from home.
That's
There's
another blessing for you.
A
on
lot
your
of
part.
people's involved in our life, and that's I think a blessings from God
Yeah.
that I can never ever pay to those people.
We live in a community
Yes.
that's helping each other.
Yes, I am so
this is
blessed
very-
being in Baptist community, Baptist church.
When did you become a Christian?
I was saved July 13, 1999.
Oh, that's what.
Yes.
When you were still in the Philippines.
When I was still in the Philippines.
Okay,
Yeah.
So,
So
quite a while now.
there's a lot of moments of you being called as a Christian.
Yeah, challenges.
Yeah,
and
challenges,
come.
trials comes in lives, but I think those challenges really that matters to me because that's how I prove myself, my faith in God.
Yeah.
So I think my belief, my faith that keep me grounded, that holds me to Him.
Yes.
Reading the Bible, actually, reading His words really helps me to be strong too.
That's where our
Yeah.
strength coming from, to hear.
Yeah,
to
His
read
promises. Yeah, His
promises.
promises, because so much things in this world that would distract you.
Yes.
There's so many things, but if you focus on God's words, really, that would still bring you back.
And plus, if we really accept Jesus, if He lives in our hearts, no matter what storms or any trials come to our life,
Yeah.
it's still,
Yeah.
we are still there. The more storm, the more trials we get, that's where we get stronger.
Yeah. I have read once of no, I think I've listened to one podcast once, said this man that I prayed for my strength. That's why God gave me difficulties.
Yes, and patience. And God will give us more trials.
Yeah. So I asked for wisdom. So God gave me more problem. That's why I am being blessed, because with those problems that I have solved with Him, God has given me wisdom. God has broadened up my wisdom.
On November 24, 2023, what happened?
That was the most miraculous things happened in our life with me and my daughter and Joseph's and my two other students that was being involved in the accident. We were on up to Joffrey Lake, but it was a pouring morning, and we were headed to the lake. We're in the middle of the mountain at Fury Creek on the way to Squamish, and we got hydroplane. It was 330 turning points with that car, and we are so thankful that no one
spins.
It spin around,
and then it spins like
360 degrees. So it spin twice. It is
not
spin
only
twice.
one.
Yeah, not
one
only
spin.
one spin. It spin twice because it goes back. So with that said, having the other two into unsafe mode, like they were not wearing seatbelts and being hit the barrier twice or 3 times, I thought I was really going. Yeah, that was it. I'm going to heaven. I thought if I would die, I know I'm going to heaven, but I know my body is going down.
Oh yeah, because you
to
have
the cliff.
passengers.
And yes, and what scares me the most are what would happen if the accidents after the accidents, ate. It's not the accidents that scares me the most. The thought of what happened if I get, disabled. What happened if I was, someone has died. What happened if if I died, my daughter lived, but she is paralyzed. Those thoughts of mine paralyze me. And so it weakens me. So I said, oh, importance of insurance here in Canada. There's so many things, like if I have died and my daughter lived, does she had enough money to survive? Those kinds of thought, ate.
So you sense that you're getting anxiety.
I got anxiety. Even until now, whenever I imagine the car spin around, I stop and close my eyes.
Because that's unimaginable.
Because I said, what if I died? What if Joseph died? What if the 2 students died? They are hunting me. My conscience hunting me.
Did you feel guilty?
I was guilty because I was actually the mastermind of going up to the mountain on that rainy days, and I was having my daughter.
You are just responsible.
Yes, I was responsible. I was fully responsible in that,
But imagine with that car spinning twice, or the car spin twice, and nobody got hurt in the car.
Yeah, the good thing, ate, is the car when it spin, it didn't go roll.
Yes,
over to the other
It's
side.
like at the ditch on the side,
Yeah,
right?
otherwise we will be
You will be.
found on the cliff. Because even Joseph, he was shocked and shaken.
So you really feel the presence of God on that moment.
Yes, because I have my Bible with me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, you are with me. Because nothing happens to us but just the car alone. And even the paramedic itself, are you sure you didn't hit your head? They asked me 3 times.
So, and plus, imagine your 2 passengers didn't wear a seat belt.
Yes.
And it was intact in the car or in the seat.
Yes.
So imagine with that. And if something happened with that, it could be your responsibility.
It will be 100%
But
my
you were
responsibility.
safe.
Yes. I remember the last word I shouted is, help us, God.
Yes.
And when the last hit happened, my Bible flew by the dashboard, and so that's why the mirror was shattered.
Oh, really?
It was shattered.
But the Bible was kept inside.
Yes, my Bible is safe. When the paramedic asked me, do you have any hard items that you think hit the dashboard? Because the car, it's like a spider web.
And that was the Bible that hits the dashboard.
Yes,
Right?
it was not my head. It was not Joseph's head. I think because of the car, the impact. Yeah, I let go.
But on the sides of the car, didn't even shatter the window.
No.
And
The only-
not even one of you hit the car, hit the head on the sides.
No.
Wow, that is very
It
impossible.
was exactly. So if you could have looked at the car, the back of the car, the front of the car, the bumper open up a bit, and then the wheels got detached. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. That's the things happen, and then the airbags that has already blown up.
Wow, that is amazing.
I think the things that pushes me really so much is when the airbag hits my head. That makes me a little bit unconscious.
But that's the one that protects you, not
Yes.
to get bumped into
Into
hard
the
stuff. But still another miracle. That
Yes,
happened to
it was
everybody.
indeed a miracle, Ate. And I believe that God's presence was there. Like, we thank God, nobody got hurt from our end, and nobody got hurt from the other part. We
it
did
was
not hit anyone.
any car.
The middle
Imagine-
barrier moves on a meter and half. I think my imagination goes wild after the accidents. The only thing I could think of was, what if?
Yeah, the what if, right?
How does this accidents improves my life now?
Mhm.
How would I, how can I utilize these accidents to glorify the Lord and protect my family? What was the selfish behavior I had before that accident? What was my purposes going that is it to glorify the Lord or for my own self-interest? So those are the questions after the accidents.
So that your car was Tesla,
Yes,
and that was brand new.
it was second-hand, but 2
Second-hand.
years old.
What happened after that?
Yeah, so actually
Totally
it was totally wrecked. It got totaled. So now we just have to deal with the insurance company, with the dealership, with the bank. So here's another problems. And we find out that dealership is not really accountable. ICBC, I believe we can count on them and depend on them. After 3 days of us reporting the accidents, there is an action right away.
Oh, that's very fast.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yeah, that was really fast. They actually asked us first ourselves, do we need to rehabilitate you? Is there anyone injured? Thank God everybody is healthy and no one has been injured. So after that, we go on to the next step with the car. And when they revalue the car, they assist the car. It's actually a miracle that it appreciate more, which is really rare, because it should be depreciated.
But maybe Tesla is different.
Because that car Ali is a sports car. It's a very rare car too from
Yes.
Tesla. In general, car that has been out from the dealership
Already
depreciated.
Once you hold the key, your car
Already depreciated.
less value of what you paid
Oh,
for it.
exactly.
But yours was different.
But this one was different. It's actually get appreciated for at 12,000 over than the market value when we get it. So
That is great.
I know, and we were happy actually because oh, thank God, we still can take back some money. But the downside is the dealership
Rip you off?
rip us out. The agent, he actually resigned right after, right in the middle of our accident.
So that
He knew that he did something fishy, so he resigned.
they can do that?
We
Because
can
they have
actually
the
sue
documents.
him. They advise him to sue him, but I said, God will take care of him.
Oh.
Yeah. We thank God that we were able to get out from that huge amount. And now, less burden. God, I think, removes the burden from our shoulder that we never thought we had.
What is your
My
Bible
favorite.
verse?
I like Psalms 1. I always share it with all my favorite verses in the book. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of an ungodly, nor standeth in the way of a sinner. But his delight is in the law, sinner, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, but bringeth forth his fruit on his season. His leaves also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgments, nor sinners in the congregations of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of a righteous, but the way of ungodly shall perish.
Thank
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for your
Yeah, I
time.
hope that the story of my life would actually
Yes.
be a good testimony to everyone, so that we may encounter challenges, trials, but we should not be disappointed because that is God's leading. Yeah.
That's true. It's
It's
part of us.
It is our part of how God's molded us, how to become a mature Christian.
True. Yes.
And the problems we encounter is a blessing, because if God will not gonna give us a problem, that means that we are stagnant Christian.
We're not growing.
We're not growing. But if we Christians encounter the problem, that means that God is working on us
Yes.
to strengthen us, to grow us, to keep us more understanding and full of wisdom in the Word of God. Well, thank you so much, Ate Tess, for giving me the opportunity
Thank
to
you so much.
really
because
share.
and you
Yeah.
are here, and
It's
you
all my
has it
pleasure.
I'm so I really appreciate your time and sharing your story, because I'm sure so many are inspired.
Follow Ate Tess.
Thank you for watching. See you again. Bye bye.
Most Filipinos, when they come here, they tend not to trust the bank. And then, ayaw din natin na may utang. Para may stigma
Yes.
yung utang, di ba? Ginawa mo yun? Oh,
You did not.
Masasakal ka talaga.
Hindi mo naalala.
Okay.
Sabi mo, Tess, why did you do this?
Kaya nga, sometimes things happen for a reason. Although you didn't want it to happen,
Yeah.
but it happens. Whatever fate hands to you, as long as you take the positive
Yes.
and go with it,
Mm-hmm.
and don't dwell on the negative, just take the positive, then things will turn out okay.